Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Andrea with W.O.E Podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. If this is your first time, welcome. And for those that's been joining the challenge, we on day 23 of walking in wisdom. So Lord, I thank you. I'm praying you guys are reading the word for yourself. I'm praying you guys are not just listening. I'm praying you are actually taking notes. You're meditating. I'm praying that you are planting the word of wisdom in your heart. Because this year, like I said at the beginning, we are walking in wisdom. So Lord, I thank you. I pray you give us strength to keep going. We almost there. We almost to the end. So Lord, I thank you. So I'm coming out of the NIV version, chapter 23. And it reads, "When you sit to dine with a ruler, note well what is before you, and put a knife to your throat if you are given to gluttony. Do not crave his delicacies, for that food is deceptive." So in other words, that's deceitful. Okay? So it's saying to be careful who you have a meal with. This proverb is saying, be careful when eating with an important or influential person, because he or she may bribe you. Okay? They may bribe you, or they may, those kind of things don't have such, nothing good comes from it. Okay? So it can lead to convictions. So we have to be careful. Okay? And verse 4, do not wear yourself out to get rich. Have the wisdom to show restraint. Cast but a glance at riches, and they are gone. For they will surely sprout wings and fly off to the sky like an eagle. This particular verse here is saying, do not spend all of your time chasing after treasures, earthly things. Don't spend your time trying to get rich, okay? I know we've seen rich people become rich and they lose it all, right? We have to be careful. So we don't want to. Instead, we can store up treasures in heaven for such treasures which will never be lost. So if you want to try to gain something, let's work on those type of treasures, not earthly things, okay? And 5, it says, so do not eat the food of a stingy man. Do not crave his delicacies, which is deceitful, for he is the kind of man who is always thinking about cost. Eat and drink, he says to you, but his heart is not with you. You will vomit up the little you have eaten, and you will have wasted your compliments. Do not speak to a fool, for he will scorn the wisdom of your words. Do not move an ancient boundary stone or encroach on the fields of fatherless, for their defender is strong, for he will take up their case against you. So here, where Redeemer, so let me see what this verse here says. So in my remove from land fatherless. So for the Redeemer, for their defender, okay, so for their defender is strong. In other words, the Redeemer. So my King James says Redeemer. My NIV says defender. So in other words, Redeemer referred to someone who is brought back to a family member who had fallen into slavery, right? Who have been accepted, right? So God is our Redeemer. God is our Redeemer. Apply your heart to instructions and your ears to words of knowledge. The people most likely to gain knowledge are those who are willing to listen. It is a sign of strength, not weakness, to pay attention to what others have to say. People who are eager to listen to continue to develop and grow throughout their lives. So if we refuse to become set in our ways, we can also expand the limit of our knowledge. Okay? So yeah. Let me highlight that. So it's Redeemer. Yeah.